Shalom. All praises, all honor, all glory due to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, by RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the ahchyam doing and pushing this word in sincerity, honesty, and in truth. Shalom, ahchyam, shalom, shalom. And you gotta always give praise to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi forever and for always, for he is our one and only power and Lord and our master. Psalm chapter 29, verse 2. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. This holiness that we have, the Lord said we are a separate people than from the other nations. We are a holy people, and it's a beautiful thing. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness, right? It's a beautiful thing, this holiness. We're blessed people and his people, we're not like the other nations, those wicked as heathens, and all honor, all glory due to Yahawah, Yahawashi, Brakta Yahawah, Brakta Yahawashi, Brakta Yahawah, Brakta Yahawashi. Yahweh is our heavenly creator and heavenly father. Heaven and salvation is only for the Israelites, so-called North American Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the true Jews and true Hebrews of the Bible. All of the races and ethnicities make up the heathens and the Gentile nations. And yes, a good amount of Israelites are mingled in with those nations, but they're still Israelites, right? They're just, they're just mingled with those other nations, and they get called, heathens and Gentiles at times, but really they're Israelites, the ones that are actual Israelites, yeah, they're Israelites, right? We need those Israelites to come back to Yahawah and praise his name. Every other nation just wants to cut us off from being a nation and a great people, so Yahawah needs all of his sheep that he could get, so we could render our judgment on these heathens and Gentiles, these wicked people. They just want to cut us off from being a nation, a great nation, and being great people, that they know we are. Let's get into Psalm chapter 83. Psalm chapter 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Right? So that's their goal, and that's what they try to do every day. Every day they work their wickedness, and you see them coming up with a whole bunch of stuff that just excludes us, and they try to kill us off. They're trying everything, and the law is always working in their favor. Whenever they go up against the courts, they're let go easily. They're getting a small fine because the law is only working with them, and when it comes to us, we get the harshest of punishments and just judgments. We get locked away, like that, and they just want to cut us off from being a nation, and a great people, Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. And that's what it is, we by ourselves, one nation going against a team, man, and we're still beautiful, powerful, and meek, this is one nation. There's 18 nations. We are one nation against 17, Yet look at us, they try to be like us. They want to be like us and be us, but they can't. So they have to fight us, and they go against us, you know. They do whatever, you know. Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And the heathens are always gonna, you know, rage against us and fight against us, and you know they even try to they're trying to, you know, convert, and so some Israelites will consent to them, you know. That's what it is, you know, because 2/3 have to get cut off. The Most High done said it, and we see it, you know. Israelites consenting with these heathens, and that's what it's saying, you know. And the people imagine a vain thing. The people, they consent to them, and they worship their idols, their idol gods, and their foolishness, and that's how we lose some people. But hey, you know, that's just how it is, you know. Like you're gonna have those people, man, you know. But the Most High done sees it. He knows it. He sees all, knows all. You know, He's all powerful, and that's just what it is. You know, the most He's our shield. You gotta put on the armor of the Most High. You know, put on the armor of the Most High as you fight against these wicked ass demons and heathens. You know, these wicked ass people, whether they be, you know, evil Israelites that consent to these heathens and Gentiles, you know. Just gotta fight off these demons and whatever we have to do, you know, to get in, to make it to our kingdom, and get our salvation, you know, make it to heaven. Right? Job chapter 4, verse 8. Even as I have seen that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. You know, so whatever you dish out, that's what you're gonna get back. You know, if you're a wicked person, you're gonna get wickedness back. And these heathens, they're naturally wicked. They're gonna get a wicked ass punishment. You know, they're gonna get what's coming to them. You know, so all things are done through and by the Most High. You know, so it's really no worries. You know, the Most High is he's sitting up in heaven. He's watching. He's like, you know what? These heathens think they're gonna, you know, just do what they do and get away with it. There's no judgment. Everything's been done away with, and they don't gotta worry about the Most High. But the Most High sees this and he's laughing, man. He doesn't care, because he already has everything set. Everything's already set for an appointed time. You know, it's all in the works. It's all coming. You know, it's just we gotta wait for that day. We're gonna see that day, and that day must come to pass. Psalm chapter 2, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. When they see this, they're going to be confused. They're going to be like, what, you know? Then they're going to see that, you know, the Most High and His Son are, you know, what they would call so-called Negroes, or, you know, so-called black men. You know, the Most High and His Son are so-called black. You know, and when they see that, they're gonna be like, you know, they're gonna be lost as the Most High and His Son, you know, execute judgment. They're gonna be like, you know, they're gonna be confused and in pain, and you know, they're just gonna be made a fool of, man. They're gonna get what's coming to them. It's no worry, you know. Jeremiah, hold on, yeah, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 19. Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. You know, we're gonna be used in that day, you know, to destroy and, you know, have our way with these Gentiles and heathens. You know, the Most High, He has everything set. You know, He has a vengeance that He wants to execute on these heathens and Gentiles, and He's gonna be using us as well. You know, Where his battle axe, in this weapon, in this war, you know, we're gonna be used as well, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. We're gonna we're gonna execute that judgment that the Lord has. He has a judgment set, for all these nations, these kingdoms, and he's gonna destroy them. He's gonna use us too. We're gonna be able to do whatever. We're gonna do whatever to destroy these wicked nations and kingdoms. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 23. But the Lord thy God shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. So we're just gonna keep on going at them, until they be destroyed. Till they're gonna be grounded like dust. You ever seen a rock get breaking down into dust, grounded? That's what's gonna be until they vanish. Verse 24. And he shall deliver their kings into thine hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven. There shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. We're gonna make their kings look like little girls with crowns on their head. We're gonna make them look like a fool, until we're finished with them. And once we're finished with them, we're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna destroy them. They're nothing to us, and to be coming as nothing to us, and also less than nothing to us. These heathens and Gentiles, they're some wicked son of but the Most High has everything set, ready. He knows what he's gonna do. He has that judgment ready. The day of wrath is coming, and it's just a matter of time till till all this takes place, right? So that's just blessed right there. Just hearing that, seeing that. Just you could just imagine already what's gonna happen. It's a feeling, honestly. It's like these people that have been doing whatever they want to us for how long are gonna get exactly. They're gonna reap what they sow. They're gonna get exactly what they've been doing to us right back to them. We're gonna do whatever we want. Whatever we feel that we want to do with them, we're gonna do. We're gonna destroy them until they've been destroyed. They're gonna get that destruction. It's not more than death and destruction for these heathens, man. For these Gentiles, they need it. It's been well needed. Book of Psalm chapter 28, verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert. And that's what it is. Render to them the desert. We're just gonna have our way with them, man. We're just gonna, you reap what you sow, and that's what they sow, and that's what they're gonna reap, man. Destruction. And that's basically what it is, man. You gotta pay, man. You gotta pay for what you did, and that's what it is. The Most High, he's a fair God. He's a fair power. He's like he sat back and watched you did what you did and do what you do for as long as you did, and he's like, you know what, it's about that time, man. You guys are having too much fun over there. Esau, he let Esau do his thing a little bit, and then Esau just he just he brought in his wickedness, and there's no turning back for him. So most of like, all right, Just watch what I got in store for you. Although they were there for our punishment, Esau just kind of like took it too far. Book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 8. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. And the mean man boweth down, and the great man humble himself. Therefore, forgive them not. Their works are works of idols and nothing but blasphemy. And they gotta be destroyed for their wickedness, man. Cause they come up with the most vain things, and they're trying to, you know, justify themselves with these foolish idols of foolishness, and they're just some wicked ass people, man. Verse 9 and verse 10, Salakia. Enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty. And then when the Lord executes that judgment, they're going to be hiding in the mountains, they're going to be hiding under the dirt, hide thee in the dust. They're going to be hiding wherever it can, but we're going to pluck them out of wherever and just snatch them up and, render judgment onto them. This is no joke thing, this is no play thing, We're going to get the last laugh in the end, And that's just what it is. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength, my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. They're gonna, when this day comes, they're gonna be like, oh no, there really is a Most High the power. There is only one Lord and one God, and they're gonna realize who they've been dealing with. They're gonna be like, no, this can't be, man. We've been lied to. You ever heard that? We've been lied to, man. What is this? That's how they're gonna feel in that day, man. And the Most High is just gonna render unto them a punishment and a judgment, man. It's nothing but hell for these heathens and nothing but salvation in heaven for us, man. Glory be due to Yahawah, man. That's all I have on that, ahchyam. Shalom.